Oh, the bench has been great. I think the entire team has been great in terms of energy, and I think that's the way we should play every night. And we start getting in a good rhythm right now, offensively and defensively. And I think right now we're playing Celtics basketball.
You know, when you go into a fight undermanned, it's not more so the weapons, it's more so the fight.
Yeah, you know, it seems like every night we're getting different contributions from our bench. You know, one night you have Chris, another night you have Sasha, you have Marquise, and you know, of course, Etuan last night. So that's what we're going to need, especially with the injuries that we've had of late. You know, different guys. You know, it has to come from a combination of guys off the bench to come in there and fill in that role and step up for us, and they've been great at it.
Well, that's what we're here for. You know, the bench. You know, we know what our game plan is coming in the game. We got to bring energy and go out and play hard, and that's what we've been doing the last 2 games.
As a young guy, you don't really know what your role is, and especially because it's the beginning of the year. But you know, now I understand what my role is, and I'm going to continue to come in and do whatever I need to do for my team so we can get a win.
I think with him, it's all about his confidence. You know, I think the more he plays and the more he plays well, actually, he believes in himself. I think, you know, he works so hard, and tonight he got to understand who he is for us. You know, he's a guy who can really defend the ball, probably as good as anybody in the NBA, the way he picks up and slides his feet, uses his athleticism. And, you know, if he can do that and then he's able to knock down shots, open shots when he gets them, he can be a hell of a player in this league.
His confidence to build each game. You can see it out there on the floor when he's picking guys up. He's having his defense create his offense for him, so that's good and that's a plus for us as well.
Yeah, I mean, energy, defense, play good defense, rebound, score when I get opportunities. So that's what I think my role is, and that's what we try to bring every night.
Brandon's efficient. You know, he knows his game. He doesn't come out of that. He's playing with a group of guys who are rooting for him. I don't think he's ever been rooted for like this. You know, we sort of parade each other. We praise each other, but at the same time we push each other, and he's no different from that. He's falling right into being a Celtic.
You know, you have a guy who's that consistent coming off the bench and a guy who's a candidate for a Six-Man of the Year award. You know you're going to be a pretty good team at the end of the year. You know, most guys who have those type of players who come off the bench are pretty good teams. And when you look around the league, you look at Oklahoma, James Harden, Jason Terry a year ago. You know, those are good teams who have those type of players who come off the bench. You know, it makes us a really good team when you have a guy like that who comes out who's very consistent. You know, because you never know throughout the course of the year you have injuries, and you know you have a guy like him who can kind of fill in.
I'm gonna be Mickael Pietrus. I'm gonna try to have my team win and try to bring something to the game.
I mean, he's been huge. You know, you talk about a guy who can really knock down shot, make plays, really scrappy defender, and you know, a great athlete. I mean, he's been huge in Ray's absence, just filling in that role and being that constant threat from the outside and filling in the gaps on defense.
I got off to a slow start. You know, injuries held me back, and now I'm starting to get the rhythm, and hopefully we can just move forward from here.
He's huge for us because he can guard the center position and the power forward position. He's a very physical player. He's a great finisher down low. So, you know, he's going to be a key for us moving forward, you know, as far as our depth at the big man position, especially with Jermaine O'Neal being there.
I mean, he just playing his role, you know, to the fullest. And, you know, we're glad to have him back. You know, we need everybody we can have out there.
Well, you know, at this point in my career, you know, I'm grateful for every second I get to, you know, play in this amazing league. But when you have a historic organization like this one, it's just a whole different ballgame. I can't explain it. It's just something that I have never experienced on any level. The commitment to winning over here is second to none. The history of the banners that you see, you know, everywhere you look is history. Even in our lockers, you see, you know, former players who worn your number. So it's just totally different in that aspect.
You know that he's an outside threat. Obviously can shoot threes, but you know, his energy and his leadership is what we value here.
You know, Keyon, you know, he fills in for Ray, you know, veteran presence, know-how, a guy who can knock down shots.
So like I told y'all, man, in another outfit, as you rewind your tapes, we have been working. And, you know, the first month has been a tough month for us. Second month, full month, if you want to call it that, has been a tough month for us, but we are a team of workers. Since I've been here, that's all we've done. Haven't really leaned on a lot of the talent, more so the hard work. And like they always say, the hard work pays off.
Now we just want to see, what type of team we really have once we get all the way healthy.